Hello and welcome to Garden Shed Mosque. 3 this week, wow. But who would have thought? Budget last week, and then popular there, Satanic Festival, and now, horror of horrors, Trump has won. Donald Trump has become President of the United States once more. And not only that, but Republicans have the Senate and the House of Representatives. Well, there's going to be no opposition there. There can't be no opposition there. Of course, the Liberals and the lefties will riot, but hopefully the Muslims don't. Hopefully Muslims in America keep calm. No show of force, no sort of any kind of violent activity or terrorist type activities towards the government, because that's been the problem all along for the past few years with Islam. Here, unfortunately, this will affect United Kingdom because of course I would assume, because certain members of the Labour Party have slated Donald Trump in the past, and he will undoubtedly get revenge. So that's not going to leave the UK in a very good stance with America as far as maybe trade, imports, exports, etc. is concerned. But we'll see. But the main factor is now Muslims want to concentrate on other Western countries. So Europe, Great Britain, which is like pretty much going down an Islamic route now. We can see that because of the obviously appeasement the Liberals and the left give to Islam. And of course, there's no sign that a right-wing government are going to get in here. And of course, Marine Le Pen was forced out by some quite clever voting irregularities within the French state. And of course, Germany's keeping down the right-wing problems there. However, we've still got Hungary and some Eastern European countries that are, let's say, not pretty much acceptable towards Islam yet. However, Trump's in power, and how that's going to affect other countries, specifically Islamic countries, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, and of course, obviously the Israel-Palestinian war, and of course the war in Ukraine and Russia. How Trump's going to approach them, who knows? But remember, Trump actually got the American embassy moved into Jerusalem, so he's very pro-Israel, and so who knows how the conflict's going to happen there. And it's going to happen, as I say, with the Ukraine, with this line, he might change around the troops and this, that, and the other. We know for a fact that domestically he's going to chase a lot of the illegals and deport them back to wherever they came from, regardless. And he's probably continued to build the Mexico-American border. And obviously, the only problem he might have on his continent, apart from Mexico and South America, is Canada. Of course, they've still got their president in there, so he's very left-wing, very liberal, very wokish. So he's an asset to the Muslims. But how long he lasts, it depends. It could spread. The popularity of Trump could spread towards the rest of the West, where liberals, left wing and woke type taking over, or it could go the other way, and there could somehow to a massive backlash. We don't know, but the fact of the matter is, Trump is in power now. This we have to accept through the democratic voting system. And all I'm saying to us American brothers and sisters is calm down. Don't go on riots. Don't use any violence or threats towards him. I mean, he's already been attempted assassinated twice, which is, funnily enough, it never brought about as much news as people would have thought. But he's got in, and to really, at the end of the day, we want to calm down with the violence rhetoric and the forceful rhetoric that Muslims have used previously, 9/11 and all the other, terrorist type things have done in the past, because it just doesn't work. It just puts people more against Islam, and people become more Islamophobic or Islamic haters. So that's the thing. As I said in my previous video, it's these things do happen, but at the end of the day, the best thing to do is that to help charity wise. As I mentioned in the budget possibilities, what's going to happen is the zakat is help out the poor and impoverished in America and try and put Islam into a better light. And that way, hopefully, you might gain more acceptance and more, respect. But going the way of like terrorism and threats and violence doesn't work, especially when you've got the Second Amendment, so they can retaliate, unlike United Kingdom and Europe, thank goodness. So for now, I'll say to all brothers and sisters, just keep your head down, keep calm. Yes, there might be some backlash towards you, but if you all stick together, you'll be all right. And Allah will look after you and look after everybody over there in support of the communities. Over here, yes, we have hopefully, as I said before, there's people waiting in the wings, must wait in the wings to take more political power and to get control for an Islamic Caliphate here. But it'll still take a while, but it's getting there at the end of the day. So to all them people in the United Kingdom, in Britain, in Europe, is to just keep on going. And yes, Trump is there, but just don't do any anti-rhetoric. Just let it go over your heads and concentrate on your own countries first, like where you're living at the minute. And instead of like going hoo and ha and this, that, and the other, we've got enough problems as it is with their warmongering and with it around the world. And if we calm down a bit, let's get away from like the last 20 years, 30 years of like Islam being this, Islam being that. Instead, try and put a more, more Christian type, helping each other and looking after each other in a way which is what Islam says in the Quran. It does say it in the Quran, help each other, look after each other. And that's the thing, instead of like murder and violence and oppression and whatever. So there you are. So there's Trump. Let's accept the time being and see how things go. And for now, Bismillah.